Imagine the unbreakable Novak Djokovic, Rafael Nadal reduced to tears on clay, and a love triangle ripping through Emma Raducanu, Carlos Alcaraz, and Jack Draper, while Jannik Sinner's fever-fueled collapse leaves him shattered. What hidden heartbreak at the 2025 US Open turned these titans into trembling wrecks, exposing tennis's raw underbelly? If this tennis turmoil has you hooked, smash like, comment your most gut-wrenching moment, and subscribe to Tennis Insider, your front-row seat to WTA and ATP secrets. Let's plunge into the storm. The 2025 US Open erupted into a whirlwind of whispers and wipeouts, starting with Rafael Nadal's ghostly return to Flushing Meadows as a wildcard, his racket trembling not from rust but from the ghosts of 14 French Open crowns now echoing in New York's unforgiving lights. Fresh off his tear-streaked Roland Garros farewell in June, where he sobbed on court Philippe Chatrier, embraced by Federer, Djokovic, and a sea of stars including a wide-eyed Alcaraz, Nadal arrived stateside chasing one last roar. But chaos struck early, a first-round qualifier ambush by a resurgent Tommy Paul, who clawed a 7-6, 6-4 upset, leaving Rafa slumped against the net, tears carving fresh paths down his weathered cheeks. The crowd's ovation turned to stunned silence, but the real shocker. Post-match, Nadal confessed in a quivering presser that the pain wasn't defeat, it was the final nail in his singles coffin, a confession that rippled through the locker room like a fault line. Meanwhile, across the net, Jannik Sinner's world number 1 throne cracked under a mystery fever, forcing his Cincinnati final retirement against Alcaraz just days prior, only for the virus to resurface in New York. Seated top, Sinner's quarterfinal demolition by Fritz, a straight-set stunner, saw the Italian prodigy collapse to his knees, not in exhaustion but raw sobs, his ice-cool facade melting as he waved to a sympathetic Ashe crowd. Whispers flew, was it burnout from defending his Australian Open glory, or the pressure of Alcaraz's shadow? Djokovic, the ageless Serb gunning for slam record 25, watched from afar, his own semi-final path blocked by a resurgent Fritz echo. But Novak's heartbreak hit in the semis against Alcaraz, a 5-set epic where he clutched his knee mid-rally, tears blurring his vision after a net cord betrayal handed Carlitos the decider. At 38, Djokovic's post-match embrace with his son Stefan turned into heaving cries, admitting the toll of chasing immortality had finally broken him, yet in a twist, he rose to applaud Alcaraz, whispering mentorship words that left the Spaniard misty-eyed too. The singles saga bled into doubles delirium, where Emma Raducanu's fairy tale remix with Carlos Alcaraz in the revamped mixed event. $1 million prize dangling like forbidden fruit, ignited a powder keg of romance rumors and rival rifts. Teaming as scratch partners, the duo dazzled in their opener, Raducanu's slice sinking with Alcaraz's explosive volleys, but the semis cliffhanger. A ruthless 4-2, 4-2 rout by Jack Draper and Jessica Pegula, Draper's booming serves pinning Emma in corners while Pegula's poise dismantled Carlitos' flair. As the final point landed, Raducanu froze, her racket slipping from numb fingers, tears streaming as she buried her face in Alcaraz's shoulder, their laughter from warm-ups now a distant echo, replaced by shared defeat that felt like betrayal. Alcaraz, the 5-time Slam King, pulled away with a forced grin, but insiders caught him later in the tunnel, head in hands, confessing to his team the gut punch of falling short in Emma's spotlight, especially amid Kyrgios-fueled love triangle taunts linking her to Draper. Jack, the British number 1 rising star, netted an awkward post-match handshake with Raducanu, eyes averted, words clipped, fueling firestorms of jealousy jabs, with fans dubbing it the Draper-Alcaraz-Emma entanglement that poisoned the court. Draper's own tears. Hidden until semis glory, when a Pegula hug cracked his stoic shell, admitting the win masked months of injury hell, including a shoulder tear that sidelined him post-Wimbledon semis loss to Sinner. The narrative twisted viciously, Raducanu's Eastbourne comeback sobs against Lee just weeks prior, pent-up fury from back woes, now amplified by this USO flop, her whispers to Alcaraz mid-match revealing fears of fading into has-been haze. Sinner, sidelined by illness, texted support only to spark more chaos when leaked chats showed his frustration at missing the mixed spotlight, tears in private over a season derailed. Djokovic and Nadal, veterans of the vortex, convened a late-night huddle, their shared scars, Novak's knee agony, Rafa's farewell finality, binding them in quiet counsel to the kids. Yet the ultimate surprise detonated at the trophy ceremony. As Pegula and Draper lifted the crystal, Alcaraz pulled Raducanu aside, their tear-streaked faces inches apart, murmuring promises of a doubles redemption tour, only for Draper to overhear, his celebratory roar faltering into a shadowed exit, leaving the Flushing night thick with unresolved fury. Welcome to Tennis Insider, slicing through the glamour to the grit. Stay locked for more slam secrets that sting. From fevered falls to forbidden flings, this US Open Odyssey scarred souls and scripted legends anew, but the echoes linger. Will Raducanu's heart heal amid the triangle tangle, or does Draper's shadow swallow her spark? Alcaraz's jealousy-fueled fire, Sinner's sideline sobs, Djokovic's defiant drips, Nadal's nostalgic floods, each drop a testament to tennis terror. As the confetti cleared, the court bore invisible stains of sweat and sorrow, a canvas craving closure. Yet in the quiet dawn, whispers of a secret summit surfaced, Nadal urging Djokovic to mentor the fractured foursome, Alcaraz vowing to shield Emma from Draper's orbit, Sinner plotting a fever-free comeback. The cliffhanger coils eternal, one shattered serve, one stolen glance, and the chaos reignites.